Happy Sabbath, church. You may be seated. I'm going to do that again. Oh, wait, I'm going to give you guys a second. I didn't like that. Happy Sabbath, church. That's more like it. Thank you. Right, my name is Robinson, and I've been tasked with giving the welcome this morning. So, when I think about the welcome, right, I think I'm going to liken it onto a Caribbean Sunday dinner. That's what I'm going to do, all right? So, any Caribbean people in the building? No, you don't sound like you're sure. Where are you from? Any Caribbean people in the building? Yes. All right, so we know that our Sunday meal usually consists, well, in Jamaica at least, it's of rice and peas and some protein and some mac and cheese. Wow, we're here in Oxtail Church. This one said it. Exactly. So you can tell him. All right, and so we have the drinks as well. We have fruit juice, and we have something nice. In Jamaica, we say we feel for something nice. Yeah, afterwards, right, we get a little dessert and stuff. So that's how I'm going to liken, that's how I'm going to do our welcome this morning. All right, so when I think of, obviously, our Sunday meal, I'm thinking we're going to have the big place of rice and peas, right? Rice and peas is what we call, when we were in grade school, we called that the go food, to give you energy, right? So the carbohydrates and stuff. That is usually the main bit of the dish, right? And our rice and peas would be our regular members. So our regular members, do stand, because we need to cheer for you. All right? Don't be shy now, come on. Our regular members, it is you who keeps our church going. It is you who keep our church here so that we can have youth days and so people can zoom in and see us and stuff. So everybody just give church or regular members a clap and a hi and a welcome. Thank you. You may be seated. Then the protein. Whatever form of protein you take, that's what's next. And that's usually my favorite bit of Sunday meal because that adds a bit of flavor and stuff. So when I think about protein, I'm thinking about our musicians. I am thinking about our singers because they just add something nice in it. Worship would not be the same without them. Do you agree? Yes. So when we think about the protein, I want to say thank you to our musicians, our praise team, all our singers. So we want them to stand at this moment and we're going to acknowledge them and to say welcome and thank you so much. So do stand. They're not used to being at the front, guys. Come on. All right, nice. So thanks for that. So next we have the vegetable or the roughage, or some people would say the salad or whatever you call it. Now this is it's a touchy topic with this one because some people don't really like vegetable, right? So you must be wondering, who am I gonna say is a vegetable in church then? All right. So for this one, I'm gonna say that a vegetable, even though we might be picky about it, we do all can agree that it is very much needed, right? It is needed to have a balanced diet and to make your body function as it should. And in the church, we have some people who are very much needed, right, to make the church function as it should. And these people, I would say, are the pastoral team, so our pastors, our elders, our deacons and our deaconesses. Sometimes they tell us the truth and we don't really want to hear it, and it's a bit hard to swallow sometimes. So when pastor comes up here and he delivers a sermon, it might touch you. And the truth that he's saying behind it might not be as nice as everything else or what's to come, but it is very much needed. And our elders and our deacons and deaconesses ensuring that the church is going as it should. So I'm going to ask any pastors in the building, any deacons, deaconesses, or elders, please stand and give us a wave. Thank you very much. All right, so then now we come on to the drinks. Now in the Caribbean on Sunday, you get the best drinks because we'll be making fruit juice and it's a blend up. We have carrot juice, we have all sorts, right? So what's up? Exactly, pineapple. We have the whole lot, right? So, what was that, sorry? Okay, all right, so for me, when I look at our church and I think of the juice is usually what you have last, right? And it kind of combines everything. So when they finish and you drink the juice, whether you have it while you're eating or maybe 2 hours later, it's what makes you think I've had a good meal, right? Like it just kind of finishes off and makes a good meal. And when I think about that, I think about whoever is, I call the operations team, so to speak, that's allowing all of this to function. And for me, that is our AV team and our greeters. So our AV team, these are all the people that when you come and you're enjoying service, they're behind there, like doing a lot of work and ensuring that we're being able to stream. We're streaming today on YouTube, wherever we have Zoom. And for all these screens and stuff, whenever we're singing and we don't know the songs, the words are coming up. So our AV team are usually at the back. So you guys can turn around, look at them. AV team, can you give us a wave? Greeters, Andy Paulette, give us a wave. All right, and now, so after everything is finished now, we come to the favorite bit, right? Something nice, the look of something nice, right? The dessert, right? So the ice cream and the cake and and everything like that, right? So our visitors are our dessert. Visitors, we're going to ask that you stand with us, please. Stand, give us a wave. Visitors, don't be shy. No, keep standing, visitors, please. Keep standing. Visitors, please keep standing. We have our greeter coming around. I'm going to call one visitor in particular because I invited her here today, Riche. Guys, this is her first time coming to a Seventh-day Adventist church. She's standing, and I hope she doesn't mind this, but this morning she texted me, she's like, Ro, okay, so what is your dress code? I've never been to a Seventh-day Adventist church. What do you guys do? I feel like I'm coming to a whole new world. So guys, please, when you see her today, make her feel welcomed, all right? So thank you. Our greeter has come around and has passed the stuff. All right, so since we have a few people who have not been here in a minute and we kind of like want to greet everybody, I'd like our praise team to come up and sing, let us greet somebody in Jesus' name. Can we do that? And then guys, what we do, for those who don't know, is we go around and we greet people. So whether they want to be hugged, whether they want to shake their hand, just based off what you feel led to do. Can we have that, please? Does everyone feel welcome now? You're feeling better, right? So welcome to our youth day. It's been over 2 years. So we are happy to see you guys, and we just hope that you enjoy today, right? So as you can see on your program, there's a saying, right? It says, use one stone to kill two birds. Well, I can confirm today that I'm that one stone that they're using to kill two birds. Because the next item on your program is actually a monologue by me. So I'll do that now. All right, so I've entitled this piece, Welcome to Where My Head's At. And I've given it this title because when we were planning for this Youth Day, we wanted to kind of delve into where our teens' headspace is at currently. We're going to raise a few topics that we're going to go throughout today. And I hope that this piece just like opens your mind into receiving today's message and being open to having today's conversations, all right? So it's entitled, Welcome to Where My Head's At. Right. So I was walking down my street here when Sister Mary stopped and asked me sweetly. She said, why you don't come around church no more? You used to be so active, I'm sure. And why is it that the raves and the clubs are not your spots? But the answer, yeah, church, I took some time for that. You see, this one, it was deeper because it was a multifaceted answer. So come, let's sit and I'll try to remember all the activities that led to the current fact of where my head is now at. Let's pretend I'm an artist and I'm about to paint you this picture, so it may be just a bit clearer. Imagine me, a good youth who lived daily in the scripture, going uni, then church, linking with mates, yeah, doing a lot, until COVID-19 came and stopped all that. Now all of a sudden, social distance was what I had to observe, so plans of going to church, uni, or even linking mates hit the curb. Sadly, I now had to face my own reality. See, what no one in my church knew was this grave tragedy. I had come from a broken home where no one taught us how to love, because at the end of the day, they were all products of lust. And the only thing above all else was that survival was a must. So yeah, welcome to where my head's at, where right now it's a mental head wrap. Stuck at home, getting verbally abused, but with no one, I can't even share my own views. So all of a sudden, I'm now acting tough because I don't want to be a victim. Yeah, I've had enough. Imagine money droughts and straight after problem floods. But to date, Noah's Ark was never built for us. I even rang heaven, but God never seemed to pick up. So all of a sudden, this gangster life seemed a must. So you asked me where my head's at, but why did you never call back? I told you I had no more left in me. I told you the end was all I could see. Yes, you said a few scriptures and you quoted Sister White, but those weren't practical in the darkness of that night when I stood in the middle of the street with 2 oncoming lights. So emotionally, I'm now damaged. Mentally, it's a baggage. And spiritually, yeah, I was a savage. So I don't want to hear about no church because it seemed like a place where only perfect people perched, where no one had issues, and scriptures, yeah, they were used to subliminally diss you. Yeah, you heard that the clubs and the raves was now the spots I see, but maybe that's because there I find people who can relate to me. People who weren't afraid to say they faced problems and spoke candidly in an attempt to solve them. So I hope this helps you to understand your question. And no, contrary to your thoughts, I've not become a heathen. It's just that church no longer seemed like my safe haven. Maybe if you created spaces to be real, for people to freely express their ordeals, even having sessions with the youths to openly speak on abuse, or to remind us that we are enough, not just a few perfect ones, but the whole lot of us. Maybe then you wouldn't even need to ask this question, because by our attendance, singing and claps, you would know exactly where our heads were at. Have a good day, guys.